have we changed post 94? Listen.
Democracy, have we changed?
No.
From the same.
No, we haven't.
So will we ever overcome those things? So it's one of
I
those
think
things.
if we talk about it, Mfundisi, and if we teach the younger people something different, hopefully in Libona they will listen and not label us as being bitter, because that's the one other sad thing with the younger people. When we tell this story, they say, no, we've moved on, you are bitter. And I say, look, I've interacted with many cultures in the world. Let me give you one instance. We were in the Holy Land a few years ago. And I think you were on that trip as well. When we
went to Israel.
Yes, when we went to Israel.
We went to the museum.
To the museum of the Holocaust.
Where the Jews brought their sons.
They brought their sons. They showed them what the Germans did to them. And I'll never forget what they said at the end. They said, you must never let anyone do this to you again, and you must never forget what you went through. Now, I say our people mustn't forget, but I'm not saying they must be bitter and unforgiving. But I'm saying the propensity for other people groups to mistreat us as Africans is always there. I mean, even now you realize everybody wants to colonize us. Doesn't matter who they are. Everybody wants to come and exploit us. So if our young people think that these other people groups don't have the propensity to do that, they are very wrong. So I want to say, I don't think where we are back then, in terms of the dynamics of what we're talking about, has left. It's still there, still there. If it's not done by our local white people, it will be done by the Chinese, or it will be done by the Americans, and so on. So we have to fight for that space to be who we are and to affirm one another unapologetically, and to authenticate people who are leaders among us.
So if you listen to what he said, okay, now he's growing bigger into society. He's talking about society at large. Have we healed? Have we moved on? Have we grown? He says that no, we haven't, right? But also, if you draw it down back to the church, you would realize that a church was a big tool in the times of apartheid to be able to protect people that were engaging in the struggle for freedom, right?